welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. It's Monday. It's been a beautiful day here and my daughter just popped out to swimming, so I thought I'd pop on and just record my haul video for May and June. So I've got some books to show you and I've got some supplies to show you. It was my birthday at the end of May, so I got some lovely birthday presents from my family, which are all amazing, but I'll share them as we go along. So let's get started. So the first book I got from my husband and daughter was the Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carzon. Beautiful book, lovely paper as always. You've probably seen loads of flip throughs of this book already, but it's the usual style, a bit for everybody I think in this book. And I did complete one page when I got this beautiful fairy, and this is in my completed pages for June, so if you want to watch that video, it's in that there, and I talk about what I used and things like that. But yeah, that's the one I started with. So there's lots of gnomes, lots of fairies, lots of magical creatures. I can't wait to do the unicorn page. Lots of faces as usual, lots of bottles, lots of animals. So yeah, really nice book, really happy with that purchase. Let's get that out of shot. Then I was interested in doing some grayscale pictures. I'd seen Colour Me Stress Free do quite a lot of, I think she got some Hannah Lynn grayscale. And I also quite like the look of Molly Harrison, so I thought I'd combine the two. So I decided to get the big fantasy colouring book, 100 illustrations, which combines pages from Worlds of Fairies, Autumn Magic, Enchanted Sea, and some from the Fairy colouring book in grayscale. These are just apps. So these are lots of fairies, lots of mermaids, and they're just absolutely stunning. And so I was really, really excited. And I have done one image, which again is in my June completed pages. And I was amazed actually how easy the pencil went down on the tail and the stonework here, and how easy it was because the highlights are already kind of there in for you, and likewise the shading. So it's relatively simple. I mean, this paper is one-sided, it's printed on Amazon paper, but I mean, it's crinkled a little bit. There's some distress ink in the background, and I use some water spatters, which you can't really see. There's also some watercolours, and it looks as though some of the stickle work went through, but I mean, really, it's taken it quite well, to be honest. And I quite like the sound of the crinkle, to be honest. So yeah, I'm absolutely delighted with this book. If you'd like a further flip through, do let me know. I'll happily do that for you. But it's just, there's so many fun images, there's lots of whimsical images, but it's just so pretty, and they're all just absolutely stunning. So yeah, lots of beautiful images for me to get to work on there. 100 illustrations in fact. So that's that one, 100 illustrations. Then I wanted to get some Hannah Lynn, because I'd seen, like I said, Colour Me Stress Free do it. So I bought the Mermaids, Fairies and Other Girls of Whimsy. So there's 50 fan favourites in here. Again, it's very different to what I'd normally colour. The line art's quite thick, it's quite detailed, but it was an opportunity for me to use alcohol markers and go over with pencil, which I've seen a lot of people do. Again, I just love the faces, they're all so cute. And I did this image last month in June. I had a lot of fun with that. Because it was my daughter's birthday in June, so I had a lot of fun thinking that was her. And then I did this one for Mermay. So I've done a couple in this book already, majority with alcohol markers, but this one's in my May completed pages. But yeah, I was really super happy with that book. And I've got some others on my list. There's a Christmas book, steampunk, there's Whimsy Girls Around the World. So there's quite a few Hannah Lynns I'd quite like to get that are on my list. And then I've seen Emma Colours 2020. I've also seen Colouring with Dan with this book, and I just thought it looked really cute. So I bought Enchanted Faces, which again is very similar in style. They're very quick to colour, so if you just want an easy no-brain colour, it's quite nice to be able to do. I did this one for June. It was very, very quick. She's what I call my sunflower girl. But very, very cute, very, very quick. Alcohol markers with pencil over the top. I couldn't believe how quick I did this, probably in about an hour, I'd say. But absolutely loved it. I always like the back and looking at what the alcohol marker looks like on the back. But yeah, that was really, really fun. And I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in and doing more images in here. And it's probably a book I'll finish, I'd imagine. But it's just really nice pocket size, so it's really great to go away on holiday with. So that one. Then I got this book from my best friend, A Million Sweet Things by Lulu Mayo. Absolutely fabulous book. I have to say this is probably one of the favourites that I've seen of hers so far. So many fabulous images, so many cute and quirky images in it. Just amazing. I think I've done one in this. Oh yeah, I did this one. I think this was in my May completed pages. Had a lot of fun with sparkles in there and Ecoline brush pens, and I got my washi tape out. I think I've only done one in this one so far, but I'll probably do another one for July. So that was A Million Sweet Things. Again, if you want a flip through of this, there are quite a few already up on YouTube, but I'm happy to do a further flip if you'd like that. So that's A Million Sweet Things by Lulu Mayo. And then I bought A Million Unicorns. Now, I bought this second hand, and it said, you know, used, good condition, which for me suggests, you know, the cover might be a bit mangled, or a few of the papers might be a bit mangled, but quite a few of the pages were actually coloured, and it had writing in the back. So look, this was coloured, this was coloured. There's one page, this is one I actually coloured yesterday, and then there's, you know, that's coloured. There's quite a few of them that have been coloured, but to be fair, having looked at through the images, it's not one of my favourites. So I decided I'm going to try and rectify the ones that have already been coloured. So I'm going to try and, it'll be a challenge to try and rectify the ones that have already been semi-coloured and put my own stamp on them. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll update you. But yeah, not my favourite of the ones I've seen so far. It's probably A Million Bears is my favourite, followed closely by A Million Sweet Things. But yeah, second hand. I did get a refund, by the way, because I complained and said, this is not what I would call good used condition. I did get a refund, so can't complain. They did, you know, they were very quick with that. But that's A Million Unicorns by Lulu Mayo. Then my swatch book that I had was an absolute mess. But I really, really liked it, and I couldn't find anything else that I liked as well. I mean, I've seen like Ruby's Charms colour charts, but they had a lot of pages that I just didn't think I would use because I don't have lots of pencils and pens, and I want something which was quite flexible for me. So I bought another copy of this colouring companion book, and I'm still using my old one because I've still got lots of pages left in the colouring log and things. But I really, really like this book. It just feels really flexible and friendly for me. Use colour tracker, colouring book library, so you can keep track of what books you've got. Colouring log, which has been really useful for me, is on my YouTube channel. Then I've got my swatch charts, which I downloaded anyway. Faber-Castell, Black Widows, my Arteza. And then in this book, I've decided to put all of my like pens and pencils. So I've got my Pentel Dual Hybrid and Sakura Metallics. So these are gel pens on this page. I've got my Arteza Everblend Ultra markers on this page. Got my Ecoline water-based markers on this page. Got my Bambino crayons and any oil. I've got some oil pastels, which are very random, which I might use. They are quite nice. So I've got some Tombos on this page. Then I've got my Silky crayons on this page. My Derwent Inktense. My Arteza premium pencils. And that's it. But I've got plenty of space for more charts if and when I get any more new pencils. What I've used, I don't tend to keep a track of my blends and things, but I did put my gelatos in here because the gelatos need a bit more space. So I put all my gelatos and what they look like in there, which are beautiful. yeah, so it's a lot fresher. My other one had paint spilt all over it, but I really like this for me. And then to keep track of my water mediums, I bought this small notebook. So in here is all my watercolours and my acrylics. So first page is my Arteza metallic watercolour. Then I've got, I'll speak about that in a minute. I've got my Calero Finetech. I've got KJ Design by Karen, Art Spirits, Spectrum Noir, glitter brush pens, and then I've got all my embellishments, like all my stickles, Cosmic Shimmer, my embellishments continue, like my Deco Art and my glitter paints. Then I've got my Magic Fly Iridescent and my other acrylics. So that's how I'm going to keep track of my water mediums. Again, it's a book that can grow with me, loads and loads of pages. It's not brilliant for water. I probably could have bought a watercolour notebook, but it's fine for what I want it for, and I really like the design on the front with the birds. So yeah, that's the end of the books. Then I got these. I had Arteza metallic watercolours and various other watercolour mediums, which were all shiny and glittery, but I really just wanted some watercolours which were not shiny and glittery. So I asked my dad, he's an artist, I said, right, I want some normal watercolours. Oh, you've gone out of focus. Which aren't shiny and glittery. And he bought me these Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolours in this beautiful palette. I had a bit of a mini mistake. I stored them upside down and they all fell out and stuck to the lid. So he said put the piece of greaseproof paper and that will stop that happening. As you can see, look. Rookie error, but that has kind of stopped that happening. So this is actually a 48 set, but there are 5 duplicates here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the colours are just amazing. So I swatched them like this, so I kept like the tabs from the watercolours and then put them above. So that's the tab, the wraparound wrapper, and that's the colour above it. Absolutely stunning, beautiful colours. I've used it in one of my June pages, which was the jellyfish from Daydreams. They are just creamy, amazing, vibrant. Oh, can't say any more about them. They're just beautiful. And you can get them open stock, which is also incredible. So if you run out of one, you can just go and buy one rather than a whole new set, which is just amazing. And yeah, I feel really privileged to have got that set of paint. So yeah, I'll just show you the swatch again. Here, look at how vibrant those colours are. So pretty. Yeah, so that's with my Winsor & Newton Cotman paints. Then I did a swatch video of me swatching the Tropical Tones Arteza Everblend art markers, and for my birthday, for my best friend, she bought me the Ocean Tones set, which I was hoping I would get. And these are lots of different blues, which I do use quite a lot. Some additional greens and some additional yellows and a few like pink. This pink's really lovely. So I've now got 72 alcohol markers, which is perfect amount for me and the right amount of colours. So I'm really happy. So that's the Arteza Ocean Tones alcohol markers. Then I got a couple more. I wanted, trouble keeping you in focus today. Then I wanted a couple more acrylic paints. I wanted acrylic paint in, this is warm white, and I got a Deco Art in matte black, and I really like that. So this is for me to be able to do paint spatters, and maybe they're like the splash on the ocean and stuff. So I got the Deco Art Americano in warm white. And then I bought this, what's this one? Folk Art Glitterific in Blue Moon. And I'll just show you the swatch for that one. If you'll be able to see it. That's this one here. So it looks quite clear when it goes on, but it's got like blue pieces in. So yeah, I was really happy to get that one. And then my final purchase was Distress Oxide in Blueprint Sketch, and I have used this in that Hannah Lynn page, actually, like the Party Girl page. So that's that one. So that's my book and supply haul for May and June, and I'm likely to do another one July, August, in September. Gosh, September feels like an age away right now, but it's coming quickly, isn't it? Anyway, that's it from me. I'm likely to do Johanna Basford completed pages coming up probably next week, and then somebody has requested a colour along, so because they wanted to see how I make my decisions, what pencils I use, etc, etc. So I have most of Rita Berman's books, most of Johanna Basford books. So if you guys want to let me know what you'd want to colour along with, I've got some Hannah Carlson books, then let me know what you'd want me to do a colour along with, and I'll give it a go and see what happens. Look forward to receiving your comments about that. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!